I wasn't gonna bring this type of topic into our journey, but it's something that we lesbian and gay couples go through a lot, especially when you're going through a journey like this. It happens. People don't understand it. People have fear with something that they don't understand. They don't educate themselves whatsoever, or they just have a closed mind and they really don't want to learn anything about it. They just have their judgment and their opinion. Well, I have a coworker, and I'm not going to say his name, but he brought up to me a couple weeks ago. He's like, what you're doing is unnatural. Now, hold on. I didn't get pissed off because I know this guy to be a very negative person, anyways. He's negative about everything, he complains a lot about stuff, and he's just that type of guy. He questions everything. He's that type of conspiracy guy, and he's against immigration coming over here, and he speaks his mind. He's a God follower. He's all about the Bible, so that makes it even more severe. You know what I'm saying? But I just get taken back a little bit still because he's a black male, and you would think that I'm pretty sure he's gone through some discrimination just because for his color of his skin, you know what I mean? So why even discriminate anyone else if you've gone through it yourself? I just don't understand it. And he's an older man. He was in his younger years, he was a gangbanger in Chicago. He's very open about his past life, and he was also an alcoholic. And I'm not saying his name because I don't want to put him on blast out there, but and I guess he got saved, if that's what you want to call it. And I'm proud of him. Don't get me wrong. He's a good guy. He really is a good guy. He just questions a lot of things. He just doesn't, when he doesn't understand something, he automatically dismisses it. And he doesn't understand it. Well, for him to say that it was something unnatural that I'm doing, I'm like, well, you've had surgery, haven't you? He's like, yeah. Well, you let another human cut you open. And in all reality, you're not supposed to do that because that human is playing God. So if that's the direction you want to go to, then why did you allow another person open you up when you're all about God, right? You're supposed to let your body go as how it's supposed to go and see what God has planned for you. But you didn't choose that direction, right? So why even tell me that what I'm doing is unnatural if it's something medical, you know what I mean? Another thing was the fact that, he thinks homosexuality is not good. And he feels that for my partner and I to bring a child into this world is not a good idea. And I told him, I asked him myself, I'm like, so how does my love life affect you in any way? How does my sex life affect you in any way? And how does our child affect you in any way, right? I'm like, because I told him, I'm like, you and your girlfriend has nothing to do with me. You guys don't affect me. When you guys fight, doesn't affect me. When you guys are happy, doesn't affect me. You having your adult child still living with you doesn't affect me, right? It doesn't affect me. So how does my love life and my family affect you? He had nothing to say. He was just thinking, he's just thinking, and he couldn't come up with anything. So I told him, like, why even you don't have a good argument to even speak to me about this. I told him, we're very blunt. We're both very straightforward and direct. I'm like, this is not a good argument. So why even talk to me about this? I'm like, when you have a better argument, come and talk to me. But other than that, I have nothing else to say to you, it just makes no sense to me. It just doesn't. And for him to think that our child's gonna be gay because we are, it's just the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. My parents are both straight. I came out gay, right? It doesn't make no sense, does it? This doesn't make no sense. And don't get me wrong, I respect religion. I respect the Bible. I respect God, of course, the Almighty. I respect all of it. But the thing is, my relationship is with God. It's not with the church and it's not with the Bible. Okay? Let's put that up there. I respect the Bible, but to me, it's just a book with stories. It's very interesting and I love it, but it's just something that I don't follow. My relationship is with God, and you have to keep in mind that when we have a child together, God brought that child to us. God brought that child to us. Remember that. So if God felt that our relationship is a sin, then why did he bring a child to us for us to raise? Keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't think. God sees the love. And if you do read the Bible, remember there is a verse in the Bible in the New Testament. I forgot what verse that was. But it says love overrides every law in the book, okay? Love overrides every law. So when there is love, you are following God's word. And that's what we're doing. We have love. We have love in our family, and we are creating life where we are reproducing as God wanted us to, and this is what we're here for. So, the judgment, please stop. It makes no sense. I'm not judging your relationship. I'm not judging your family. So just let it be. Our child is in good hands. Trust me. Just had to put that out there. Bye, guys.